Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you guys are having a fabulous day here today. So, if you didn't already know, I have been spammed to make this video and talk about this little thing, which is an article about TSH and what's been happening. Per se, it's not 100% giving us too much. It's just giving us a small little thing. But overall, I wanted to share with you. Again, I wanted to give this in a middle perspective, right? I'm not going to be a biased person saying the game is dead, the game is alive, whatever. I'm going to tell it to you honestly. You can use outside information to go and come up with a conclusion yourself that, oh, 5 months, no characters, no nothing, something's wrong with the game. Yeah, I don't know if there's too much hype to get, kind of energetic over one little drop of news. Again, I'm not going to say anything against it. I gain nothing. I want to make sure that's clear from this game dying. I literally gain nothing. I cover this game on this channel. This is the only game I cover. Why would I want this game to die? People are spamming me saying, oh, you're just trying to ruin the game. I'm not trying to ruin the game. I am here to try and I've been trying. I've been saying release something, release this, release that. It's been weeks of no content, no updates. But again, I gain nothing. My point is to basically share the information with you and just show you that this is what's going on. Again, whether it's good or bad, I can't help it. It's just what I have to show you. Deal with it. So there was this Reddit article or Reddit post that happened, and an article also was posted here. This is possibly the reason for the lack of content this character releases in 2022. Everything explained in the comments, right? So basically that's what we got here. This person summed up a lot of the information in the article. A few of the things were on the dot there, like very, very accurate. A few of the things were close, and some of the things were just, it was a very good written post. Everything was kind of checked out. There were some things that were missed out on, but I will sum up everything and try to do my best in sharing the information that was given. So basically, the owner of the company, right, the original one, is this company. I'm going to try and pronounce it. I'm not even trying to pronounce it. I'm just going to name it X. I don't know how to say the name of the company at all, and I don't know how to say it, bro. It's like this, right? So it's like Jinwan Studio. I'm gonna just say X, right? So this X Studio basically was the original developer of the game, okay? We always know that Crunchyroll and Sony and Funimation, whatever, were the publishers. Publishers have no effect on the game. They can pressure the dev team into doing something, but that's about it. That's all they can do. They really can't say, hey, do content, and they don't develop the content, right? They don't do anything. Again, we knew this, that the company was nothing to do with Sony or anything like that, because whenever leaks would drop, it was always in Chinese, right? So it was originally, this is why we also have grammatical errors, because it was a lie. They lied saying that we're a global dev team. It was bullcrap. They were still running from the studio in China, the Chinese one, right, that had all of the assets and all of that. They were kind of building off of that foundation. So originally, when we were always insulting CN, the CN version of the game, you were technically insulting your own version. That was the whole point, right? We always knew this. This was a basic fact of the century. But this studio apparently was bought out by Bilibili in March, okay? Which means there's two things that I want to make clear of this entire thing, all right? This article has been a little bit of saving grace for a lot of people in the community, saying, oh, the game is alive now. You have to understand this article was written, or this article rather, mentions that the game was purchased, the company was purchased in March. Okay, what was going on in March was already Nejire's start, a tour banner, right? So the original launch of Nejire happened in March. Now, two things can be asserted from that one statement. Okay, you went through a 6-week or a 9-week rerun cycle before you got WHM, and then beyond WHM, you went through 9 more weeks or 6 more weeks of reruns, right? Basically 2.5 months. So what happened was, you have to also put 2 and 2 together. Their original plan for releasing characters was every 3 months. So that doesn't change anything. The lack of characters will always be apparent. You're getting 4 characters, 3 characters a year. Still garbage. So that didn't change anything. The second thing is, during those also 6 weeks, they didn't release any content, any good features. They were just small, very minuscule content updates. So again, even if this company did purchase this studio, the game will always remain to be that crappy release schedule of, oh, 3 months, this, that. It's what it is, right? That's how the game was always operating, and this was purchased then. Now, if you look at it, it was purchased in March. So you'd think that, A, they get some things going, get some money, some revenue in. This article basically describes how there's been no money. They've been just bleeding money constantly, Bilibili. That's why they started acquiring and pouring more money into the gaming division, because they want to acquire space. They want to get more money. They want to grow and finally become profitable in this space, but it's not happening. It just isn't working out because, first off, they acquired TSH. They didn't actually change anything to TSH. TSH is a moneymaker. It is. You could have easily bumped up this game and some other games that they were making and do something with it. But again, it shows that in March is when they started this entire thing. And what released since March? Miro and Tamaki. And that was it. So again, yes, this happened in March. That's the entire thing. But nothing good came from it, okay? So the game was still in that bad rut. And it continued to just dig its hole deeper. Again, it says in this article, and it was written November 7th, which was recent, right? With it, it basically says that the Bilibili CEO is going to take direct control of the video game unit. Now, if he took control November 7th, right? It's been still 2 months of nothing being added, not even a response or something from the devs. Maybe they'd say, hey, content's coming soon. Hang out. Just stick around. Sorry for the wait time. We'll compensate you accordingly. Stick around. Again, none of that happened. So if you are using this article to cope and say the game is 100% okay, no. Now, it's not far from the truth that you can say this game could recover. It could. At any point, a game can recover. There was a game a while ago. I don't know if it's... someone was talking to me about it. It's another published globally game, but it's like they had the worst developers ever, okay? One day, a new dev team rolled up, bought the game, got everything, and they literally turned everything around, and everyone came back. I talked about this like a while ago, too. Just the name of the game evades me, but I don't know the name, bro. It's gonna kill me. I'll try and edit it on this text if I remember it while editing. But that game blew up again because they just changed things. Okay, TSH has that ability. Okay, will I be there around to like record videos on it and cover it? I don't know, but maybe if they, kind of fix things up, maybe I'll make a return to the game. And again, there also things have been pushed that Gogo, you know what? This is actually good because this now confirms that they're under something. The lack of content is because guess what? They're being bought out. There's a merge going on. There's a acquisition going on. That's what's happening. Remember, from a company standpoint, Bilibili just put their money down. They just dumped money into multiple companies, all right? If they don't start printing dough back to them, what's the point, okay? They'd push these developers, push these companies to do stuff right off the bat. It wouldn't be like, okay, we'll give you a 2-month break to adjust and all of that. They gave them 8 months, let's say, less than 8 months to adjust? The hell does that even mean, right? So overall, it's not right. So again, in the basic terms, I want to say here, it's just that March was when the acquisition was made. Okay, can't hype it up. Can't say like everything's gonna be okay. March is a very long time ago. Now, the article written here was November 7th, where they kick it into overdrive. I could say again and cope like 2 months to get things into overdrive. Maybe again December they took it off because it's a holiday. It's holiday. Most companies don't actually work too extensively. It's the end of year. Reports are over. There's nothing they have to go and prove to anybody. It's the end of the month. Go and party. Or the end of the year. Go and party. Go and do stuff. And they don't have to focus per se heavily into games. Right? That's the thing. Now you're in January, so this is it. We got Hawks the first January rerun, which is very bad. The message in the main tab does not say anything. I don't think personally the game is going to recover, but it could. I don't know. It could. And then again, there's also this, which is an article that recently just dropped. Basically, like just today. Just today this dropped. It's basically the breakdown of how Bilibili has done last year and into this year, how their plans are to change things, okay? They're trying to, by 2024, to at least see some sort of change. But it's going to be, again, remain unchanged until then, until they see how everything works out. But this year, they're going to be trying to put their foot to the metal, right? Pedal to the metal. And they're going to say, you know what? We have to change things. We got to start making money. We got to start releasing some things. And one of the listed acquisitions they made last year, which was one of their biggest ones, was the studio for TSH. And right here, they had the original copyrights to My Hero Academia Strongest Hero and this other game. That is the reason they basically acquired the studio for this one game, okay? Again, I don't understand why they acquired the studio and proceeded to dig the game deeper in the hole. It's like, can they not see that some small things could have changed and they could actually make a great game? I don't get that part. It's like that one part is what screws my entire thing up. But yes, recently they've been saying like, yo, we gotta make some money. We gotta do some stuff. I don't know if they mean like this studio is now going to make a different game. Probably not a My Hero game. I would never trust them to do a My Hero game again with the content of this we got here. But we'll see. So basically standing, a super simple way to say this. Recently, they've been saying, let's get things going. Let's try to make some money. That entire Yahoo report basically says, you know what? We're not making any money. We're losing a lot of money. We got to start getting this entire thing. That's why the Bilibili CEO says, you know what? I'm going to take control of this gaming division, see what I can get done, and see how much money we can make and what growth we can drive to the entire service itself. Then it comes down to the fact that recently they say, oh yeah, we got to put it into overdrive, see what we can get done. TSH is a money-making factor of the entire thing, and that studio is good. They made a good game. TSH is a great foundation. Just when it comes down to it, content updates are just abysmal, okay? So overall, there's potential with this entire thing. There is, but I will lean on the side of don't get hyped. If someday you see a video from me breaking news, TSH is coming back, then you get hyped. If you don't see that, I would remain under this entire thing of, I should take a step back from the game. I should stop spending. I should just see what the plans are, and if this game does make a comeback or recover, the future will tell. But That's, I think, basically where it stems from and what's going to happen to the game. And again, there's also this. It says it clearly right here, was purchased, right here, acquired by Bilibili on March 10th for the 2 games. This is all they own. They literally only own Amnesia City, whatever this is, and whatever this is. That's all they own. My Hero Academia, The Strongest Hero, being like the biggest freaking game I think they own, which, how do you drop the bag on that, right? Mainly, I think the company was just purchased because they do good work. That's it. Just because they made My Hero, they can use that to make another cash grab game. For example, they put, like, you've seen it, right? Finding Path, okay? They do a different IP on that same style, copy My Hero's thing, because maybe My Hero's just dead to them. Maybe it's like, oh, this game no longer makes any money. We can start fresh, start off with a brand new thing. You already made a foundation for a great game. Let's build off of that. Let's remove the My Hero Academia IP. Let's throw in the Black Clover IP. Let's throw in an IP we get our hands onto. Whatever IP that is, a Shonen Jump IP, whatever IP, right? Then, boom, they build up a game. That could be it, but who knows, okay? I will say this from, if you use brain cells and logically stand at it, like, oh, we have a cash cow here. We just bought a cash cow. Why not work on it? I'm so lost at that. That whole thing will always evade me, the whole reasoning of it. They just bought a great company. They can make good things with it. They didn't. So, I don't know. I don't understand it. But if they really did take the head and the initiative of the company, maybe things change. But I'd still remain on nothing. But let's see.